Another thing that before I turn this on, so again, the limits of the detail are immense. I just saw the initial news discussion that the court has agreed to take up a challenge to mail in ballots in Mississippi. People should keep their eye on this. This is going to be a very, very consequential decision, and it could have ramifications for the midterm elections. Mail-in ballots have become a really important mechanism for voting in the last, certainly since COVID in 20, but even more broadly. I mean, initially, the idea, certainly in 2020, was that mail-in ballots tended to favor Democratic voters. I've seen some studies that show it's not as clear, but I do think it is clear to me that this effort to curtail types of voting as well as access of voting through IDs combined are part of a campaign that's been going on really since the 2010s in its modern incarnation to restrict voting rights. And it has been a Republican project, not a bipartisan project. And mail-in ballots have been a target, certainly, of the administration, who we hear often. So we will see what the court does. I don't know. I think there are genuine concern that the court might make it harder for that kind of voting to take place. I've heard from a lot of people involved in Democratic politics, they're really working for the midterms and seeking to kind of try to encourage early in-person voting, because there's nerves about what's going to happen with these. So we will see, but I think this is actually quite significant. As I've said over and over, the midterms are, hugely, hugely consequential.